Is he not the head of the executive? These things happen in the executive arm of government. So why are you looking elsewhere? It's him. As the head, have you even heard his voice saying, okay, now I want action? Or maybe I don't get you. He's the head of the executive. The theft has taken place under the executive wing of government. He has taken no action. What else do you want to prove that he's the one responsible? In law, there's what we call aiding and abetting. If it is a responsibility to oversee, and he sits there as the head of the executive, the buck stops with him. He's responsible to oversee. There is infraction here. You take no responsibility. You take no action. It means you are acquiescing. We can actually pay for healthcare services here for free. From dispensary all the way to the national referral. Free.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, a very good day to you. Welcome to another episode of the Candid Talk here on Herman Manyora's YouTube channel. Remember, this is a production of the Nairobi Review here under the leadership of Jadiel Kabiro. Allow me invite you to this interesting episode of the Candid Talk. I'm here with Willis Otieno, who is my guest this evening. Wakili, how are you?
I'm fine, thank you. Yes.
What are the kind of revelations that we are looking at and facing regarding the shift share, of course, what we are looking at in our health sector? We saw that kind of transition from NHIF to shift and then share here. And we are wondering actually, what is it that was happening back then? Because I listened to Rigathi Gachagua speak, and he was at the center of all these changes when they were happening back then, before he was hounded out of office, so to say. And he says that the initial plan was to have NIHF actually done, revamped, and some sort of maintenance done to it, and that would cost the country up to around 800 million shillings. Then all of a sudden, President William Ruto came up with this idea, of course, from his advisors, according to Rigathi Gachagua, and came up with a SHA kind of argument, idea that costed the country close to 104 billion Kenyan shillings. Let's have this conversation here. Where do you think we actually got it wrong in terms of health and insurance in the country, and how to go?
You know, the first thing that you must note, when you see William Ruto's government come up with a new program, a new idea,
yes,
it's an opportunity to loot. It's not about service provision. Because if you already have a program that is running, that is providing a service, and is facing challenges, you'll expect that prudence will require that you improve on it, not overhaul it and come up with a new one to perform the same thing that was meant, the original one was meant to perform. That was just a looting scheme. But to me, fundamentally, as a member of Safina Party,
yes,
what we discuss in our party, what we say is this: why should public money go towards, for example, financing private healthcare facilities? Why can this money be invested in public healthcare? Invest in public facilities. And we had said this in our last campaign, and we still say it. Look at the percentage of money that NHIF was paying to private facilities vis-a-vis public facilities. Public facilities were only receiving 18% of the NHIF money. 82% was going to private facilities. That already tells you there's a problem, because you are not investing in your public healthcare. And shift share, you've seen the list of facilities that have been paid. The bulk of them, almost over 80% of the money that has been paid out is going to public facilities, private facilities, not public. So we are not funding our public healthcare system. And yet, most Kenyans are accessing services, or are expected to affect services in public facilities. So you are creating a system that is just meant to be a conduit. Because in there are so many ghost facilities that don't exist. You've created an avenue and an opportunity for profiteers to set up ghost facilities and to siphon money off the healthcare system. As Safina, we are very clear when we don't pay odious debt. And I'll say this for the record. Our debt payment next year is 2.2 trillion. Bulk of it is odious debt, legal debts that were taken by Uhuru and Ruto. We will not pay it. So we have 2.3 trillion in our pocket at that time. What does it mean to you in healthcare? We've costed, we've seen, look at the costing of shift share, what they've done.
Yes.
It's 180 billion Kenya shillings. If I have 2.3 trillion tax collection that will have gone to pay debt, to run this shift share is 180 billion. What does that tell you? Save money.
Okay.
To run that entire program is free. I can pay for it. Yeah. We can actually pay for healthcare services here for free. From dispensary all the way to the national referral. Free. Because running the entire shift share is 170 billion. That's the whole program.
And you're serious about, by the way, you're so serious about not paying this particular debt.
We are not paying. Adam, I'm very clear.
And are you not worried about having a problem with the lenders as well?
What is the problem? There's no problem. If somebody gave money to Kenya in quotes and the money went to an account in Qatar, you think that is my problem as a Kenyan? That should be your problem. You should have known what our laws say. You lend money to Kenya for project finance. Which project were you financing in Qatar? Number two, you lend money to Kenya with parliamentary approval. Where is that approval by parliament for you to lend money to Kenya? If you decided to ignore all those laws of Kenya, and then you took money and you paid it to an account in Qatar, and you come to the people of Kenya to pay you, Safina Party will not pay. That one, by the way, we are very clear. We will not pay.
Okay.
And the savings that we'll make out of that, one will go to healthcare. And I've told you costing of shift share is 180 billion. We've saved 2.3 trillion. We'll remove 180 billion, put it in healthcare services for free. Kenyans will now go to any facility. And you don't even pay a coin, despite or whatever disease you have. That amount will be invested in healthcare services.
Okay. Let's talk about the recent decision by the Health CS Eden Duale to shut a number of health facilities that he claims have been siphoning public money from the Social Health Authority. Do you then think that this is the right approach to deal with whatever fraud we're witnessing within this particular sector?
No, the first question you should ask yourself is how are those facilities registered? And it's not about shutting down. Talking about criminality. Should be talking about arrests, prosecutions of people. This is right to life that's at stake here. When you rip off our healthcare system, you're actually killing Kenyans who need those services. So you can't be telling me we shut down, now we should clap for you. No. You should be telling me we've arrested the following people, they've been arraigned in court to answer to the charges. If you don't see any charges being preferred against anybody, from the ministry to shift share, the authority, to the private business people who are manning these facilities, then you are being lied to. Because they shut them down here, then they go and open new fake ones who will be paid in the next batch. Public outcry, shut those ones down. The same people go and open another one. They are paid. The intention here is to remove money. Don't think the intention here is to provide healthcare services. By the time someone claims that a hospital that occupies a room smaller than this, no bed, no sink, no curtain, no latex, is receiving 5 million. 5 million in one batch. And yet the county hospital that has 150 beds has a theater, a maternity wing, a pediatric section, as healthcare workers, more than even 1,000, receives 1.5 million. This small room has received 5 million. You think that was about service provision? It was not about healthcare services. It was about stealing that 5 million. So shutting them down, mission accomplished. Yeah. So we got the 5 million. We're never about providing services. So we plan for the next Heist. So this time we opened it in Isili. Now we are going to open it in Mandera. They shut down the one in Mandera. Let's go and open one in Siaya. Shut down the one in Siaya. We go and open another one in Narok. Yeah. Because the intention is to get money out of the system. So when you shut them down, it's okay. So if Aden Duale means well, you should not shut down those facilities. You should arrest the directors. Number 2, you should arrest the head of Chief Share Authority. The one who wants a private hospital, also Ladnan, that benefits from Share. You should arrest the mandarins in the ministry who are responsible and have them arraigned in court. Then when you go to shut down the facility, it's not even shutting it down. It's about preserving it. Put a red tape around it. It's a scene of crime. The main thing should be accountability, not shutting down.
Okay.
But he's shutting them down to hoodwink the public. And he's telling them now close shop, go and open new shops elsewhere. The same characters, they're going to open these new facilities and they'll be paid. You have not dealt with the infrastructure that has enabled this criminality. These are rip-off. This is what legacy politicians do to Kenyans every year. Safina Party, you said enough is enough. Down with legacy politics. In with the people of Kenya.
You've talked about accountability here, that of course that is owed to the people by the government concerning all these things that we're witnessing here. But then my problem is, where is this money? Can we actually retrieve the money that has been siphoned out of the Social Health Authority?
Yes, we can, if you're serious. You can have asset seizures. Yeah, we can. But
so
do we have the political
So far,
will?
we've not seen anything being
Is what
done.
I'm telling you. The response by the state is not to pursue accountability. The response is to address public anger by lying to you that we've shut down the facilities. That's their response. I'm saying we should be pursuing accountability. So the response should be about arresting these people, the public officials who enabled it, and charging them in court. Part of that criminal accountability process will also include asset seizures. Take their assets, okay, and recover the public funds that are lost. But they're not interested in that because the entire design was about stealing. How do you expect them, if they're the ones who are enabling that theft, to recover the sums that were lost?
Now this takes us back to the president. Why did you start by blaming him for all these things that we're witnessing here? Because you're saying here that every new project, rather novel idea that the president comes up with, then it's more or less some sort of a stealing kind of.
Are you a stranger in Jerusalem?
Not really,
You must
but
be
then-
a stranger in Jerusalem. If you don't know the head honcho, the godfather of all of these things, it's him. Where does the buck stop? Yeah. Where does the buck stop? You want me to blame a messenger in the ministry? No, it's him. What action has he taken? In law, there's what we call aiding and abetting. If it is your responsibility to oversee, and he sits there as the head of the executive, the buck stops with him. He's responsible to oversee. There is infraction here. You take no responsibility. You take no action. It means you are acquiescing. You are in support. It's done to your benefit. We are seeing your acolytes are beneficiaries. So,
Is there anything that can actually connect the president directly to these things that we're witnessing here?
Yes. He's not the chief executive of the country. He's not the head of the executive. These things happen in the executive arm of government. So why are you looking elsewhere? It's him. As the head, have you even heard his voice saying, okay, now I want action? Or maybe I don't get you. He's the head of the executive. The theft has taken place under the executive wing of government. He has taken no action. What else do you want to prove that he's the one responsible? If he was taking action and holding people to account, then we'll say it's not him. But if he keeps quiet, what does he tell you? And part of his duty is to make sure that the public funds are not lost. That is part of his duty.
Rigathi Gachagua says here that the people whose sole mandate is to ensure that they milk the country coffers dry. And he's saying that what he's actually questioning, why are you even wondering about the source of the money that is being splashed left, right, and center? Could it be somehow true that this would be the source of the money that we've been seeing doing rounds?
Without a doubt. Accountability. That money, if you check the Appropriations Act for this year, Parliament didn't pass any money for those economic empowerment programs. But those items cost money. So you can only guess, your guess can only be as good as mine. That these are off-budget activities. So are they being funded? Of course, these kind of things. That is the logical conclusion you can arrive at. Otherwise, if it was a government program, we could have seen this ministry was allocated this much to facilitate an economic empowerment program. None was allocated. So this off-budget spending simply means it is funded by illegal activities. Yeah.
Let's talk about, finally, as we wind this show, let's talk about what we used to witness, because it's not in doubt that even the NHIF now, the defunct health insurance system that was there initially, had also these kind of problems. But we're also witnessing them here now that SHA did not manage to cure them as we thought that it would. Then what then is the way forward? Because even if you come in as the Safina party with your new ideas and everything, then we are likely still to witness all these things if the system says the same.
You didn't understand our idea.
Of course I did, I understand you.
No, you didn't. Let me repeat it for your consumption. I said we will not pay odious debt. It's 2.3 trillion our debt payments this coming financial year. To run healthcare under shift share is 180 billion.
Okay.
Having not paid the 2.3 trillion, we have 2.3 trillion. To run this system cost 180 billion. Say I have money. We'll pay all of it as government. And we'll focus on public facilities. We'll invest this money in public facilities. And any private facility that is providing a service has to do it in collaboration with a public facility. So for example, faith-based institutions, health institutions, they have to partner with the neighboring. So let's say the county referral hospital is very far. An area is only served using faith-based health center. They partner with that local county government to provide the services, and they collect it, and it should be free. We are going to invest our money in public facilities. Why should Kenyans pay money and invest it in private facilities? See, we have private insurance. Yeah, they can fund private facilities. That's the kind of thing as we believe in. Yeah.
Okay.
Then now there's no opportunity for some strange hospitals to appear from nowhere, Sujisi Lipi, Sujisi Pili, times 10, collecting money. No. It will be public. We know we are sending this money to the county facility. So it is traceable. Not some funny characters appearing with funny names and siphoning money off this money. No. Safina Party is different. So we will not even face the problems that those ones were facing.
Okay.
Because then once you open it to this private, you can also fund private facilities. That's the opportunity that for them to open strange clinics and claim.
So you think that you lock the private hospitals out of this particular insurance?
But it is public money. And we have public healthcare facilities. Why should we spend public money? Where is longevity? If the day that private entrepreneur decides to close shop and go away, yeah, he's going to set up a shop in Uganda or Tanzania. What happens to the money that you had spent in his facility?
Okay.
What is prudence? Prudence means if this money is public money, you are investing it in healthcare. Give it to a facility that will never close shop. The only one we are sure will never close shop is the public one. So fund the public healthcare system. How else do you think our public healthcare will ever grow? If we keep spending this money to private facilities that can close shop any day, by the way. Yeah. They can wake up one morning and say, as we are closing shop, we are tired of treating people. We want to go and become fishermen in the Indian Ocean. What will you do about it? And yet we've invested millions in paying for services, that facility.
Okay.
So we will focus on public facilities only. If need be, faith-based organizations that are operating where there is no public facility. And it will be done in a very collaborative way with the county governments. Because the intention is the county should have a presence there. The fact that they are not there, that now we are relying on a faith-based organization, should tell you this is just a temporary stopgap measure. We need to have a public facility. Because now we have got money. Yeah, we have money. We have 180 billion that can run the entire healthcare system. We've not paid Odia's debt.
Of
The
course.
Kenyan people must feel it and get it for free.
Well, of course, those are very brilliant ideas, but then, of course, they depend on your ability to capture power in 2027.
But that's what I'm telling the Kenyan people.
Yes.
I am telling the Kenyan people, they're listening. I can assure you. They are listening to us. Even now, I'm sure. On the comment section, you'll see they are listening.
From our team, we wish you all the best. Till we have this conversation again, ladies and gentlemen, have yourself a lovely day. Thank you for watching. My name is Evans Okinyi.